Tina here with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I have my trimmer here, and I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to be doing a little project with the new end colors. I'm going to be doing some 3x3 note cards, but I was noticing when I was cutting my paper that it was starting to look a little frayed. As I cut it, the edges here were looking a little frayed, and you can kind of sort of see it. The lighting's a little bit not so great in here, but as I cut my edges, they were looking a little frayed. So I wanted to share with you guys what you can do if that is happening. So the first thing is that I went ahead and I just cut all mine, and then I have a little crafting emery board. We sell a sanding tool. Stampin' Up has a sanding block, and that would work. And you're just going to run that on the edges of your paper, and that's going to smooth them out. So the reason that that is happening is because your blade is dull and it's not cutting your paper as crisp as, you know, it could. And so I tend to use my blades as much as I possibly can, and I try to get as much use out of them as I can. So the other thing about, I have the Stampin' Up trimmer, and I really enjoy this trimmer for many reasons, but one of the things that I really like about it is the blade that is in this part of your trimmer is a V-shaped blade. So what that means is that there is, depending on which way you cut, if you pull down or if you push up, is going to depend on what happens with your blade. And so I tend to do both. I use my blade both ways. I push down or pull up. So when I'm cutting, if I pull it down and my blade is already down here, then I'll just push it up again to cut it. Some people will just always put their blade up here. So the thing to remember with this type of blade is that if you are just a person who pulls their blade down, then only one side of your blade is going to get worn. And so only one side, you're only getting half the use out of your blade. So I just encourage you to make sure that you're using your blade both directions to get the full usage out of it. So if you can, let's zoom in so you can see down here on your blade, on your trimmer, is a little notch, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull that blade all the way down to that notch, and then you're going to pull it out. That's going to lift it right out of there, and it's going to come right out. You can see I've had my blade in for about 3 months, and I use it a lot. So then you're just going to take a new blade. It comes with this protective sheet on it. And then what you're going to want to do is just put this hook over this part of the blade. That keeps it in there so it's nice and straight and snug. And then once it's out of that groove, you won't have to worry about it popping out. It'll stay in there. So that's how you change your blade, and that's a little bit of blade information for you guys on your Stampin' Up trimmer. And then let me just show you what my 3x3 note cards looked like with our new end colors. Hey everybody, I'm back. Look at this jumbled mess. So I have a few things here. So I've done little envelopes that match, and I'll set those aside, and then I'm going to put these little cards together. So here are all the things that I stamped. I just did our end colors. I'm going to have a project at the end of the week using our end colors that turned out really pretty. But now all I'm going to do is take these that I've stamped, and then I have these little 3x3 squares. You would start with a 3x6, and that's going to give you a 3x3 note card. And I've just embossed these with just some dots. There it is. And I'm going to attach each one of these to the front, and then I'll show you how that looks, and that's pretty much going to be my little note card. Hi everybody, this is my finished project, note cards, and I just used some dimensionals and popped up that piece. And I have to say that I would have done little dash lines all the way around the white square if I had the writer markers that matched. But since I just have a few of the new products, I don't have the markers yet, so I was not able to do that. But then That's okay. Like, they look fine like that. You know, I'm happy with them. I just totally would have popped a little bit more color onto that if I would have had it. And then I just did these little note card envelopes for them that match with the coordinating stamp set. So this thank you, let me pull this one up. This thank you right here is from Sassy Salutations. You can hear my kids outside, sorry. Is from Sassy Salutations. That's not in the new catalog, but the stamp right above it, and then these images to coordinate are from a new stamp set in the new catalog. So anyways, I hope you guys like these new in colors. I'm really enjoying them, and I can't wait to share more about these colors with you guys. Make sure you come back on Saturday because I have an entire project using these end colors that turned out super cute. So thanks guys for coming by, and I will talk to you later.